Liam Hendriks has said that he may have been pitching with cancer in his body in 21 and 22. Liam Hendriks, 96, strike one.
His first pitch after striking out cancer is a strike.
Welcome back, Liam Hendriks.
He won the biggest battle of his life already. Now it's time to go out and win this one.
Goosebumps.
Yes, taking it all in. What a moment this is.
I'm fighting too. Thanks for inspiring.
What a battle, and the battle is won. Welcome back to MLB Central. September 15th is Lymphoma Awareness Day, a day very near to Liam Hendriks and his wife, Kristi. Liam revealed his cancer diagnosis in January, announced he was cancer-free months later, and he's now committed to helping others going through it by hosting a special fundraiser tailgate event this Friday, raising awareness for Be The Match, which is operated by the National Marrow Donor Program that is dedicated to helping patients receive life-saving transplants they need. And Liam and Kristi, kind enough to be with us this morning. Good morning to both of you. Liam, first and foremost, how are you? Body, mind, recovery? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Obviously, got some blood tests and all that sort of stuff, but my next scan's not till October once the season's done. So I got that little bit of scanxiety going on right now. But other than that, I'm doing well and staying healthy, and then trying to tackle the next thing.
Okay, we are lifting you up in prayer, my friend. Kristi, what about you? Tell me about this event. Tell me more.
Very excited for this. I'm a huge Jersey Shore fan. I think a lot of people are. And Jersey Shore actually got me through a lot of his chemo. I went back and rewatched all the shows, and I noticed that Paulie really does a lot of work with Be The Match. So we reached out to him and his team, and he said he would love to do this tailgate for us. So we're very excited to host him in Chicago and just have a really good time supporting a cause that is obviously near and dear to our hearts and a lot of other people in the world.
Liam, do you know if I say GTL, what that means?
Of course, come on. I've seen all the episodes. It wasn't just a her thing getting through this. The Jim Pan laundry. Like, I know all about it.
Glad to hear.
Hey, Liam, Friday is also Roberto Clemente Day around the league. You, of course, are the White Sox nominee for the 2023 Roberto Clemente Award. And you're going to be recognized in a special ceremony before the game on Friday. Just what are your thoughts on being nominated by the White Sox for the Roberto Clemente Award?
Yeah, it's just such a huge honor. As I've said in the past, this is an award where it doesn't take any skill, it doesn't take any talent, it doesn't take anything other than hard work. And this is what Kristi and I have done with the South Slide Society out here in Chicago. We've created something that we've done, 23 activations this year, including everything we've done in the cancer realm. This is just before it. And I mean, every road trip I go on, I'm meeting with someone who's been affected by cancer, whether it be try to stick in the young adult, adolescent range, but yeah, I mean, there's 15-year-old, 11-year-old kids that are battling cancer or just finished battling cancer or in the midst of it. We've had women going through breast cancer. We've had men with esophageal cancer. We've had everything coming out. So if there's anything I can do, and the big thing now for me is removing the stigma of the word cancer and removing the stigma of the word chemotherapy. So it's not an immediate kind of pullback. It's look, this is something that we can challenge. This is another thing to go through now. Making sure everyone's supportive of that person rather than not knowing what to say.
Well, getting back to the event, though, I'm curious, how did you guys come up with the idea to do a tailgate?
We wanted it to be casual. I think that sometimes a lot of, player initiative things are galas and things, and we just wanted it to be a really cool hangout where you can build an actual community. I think that a lot of the things that got us through Liam's cancer treatment were the people that showed up for us, whether it was texting, sending DMs, fan mail, people showing up at our front door, and community is huge for us. So why not just get a big group of people together? So far, we've sold over 1,300 tickets, and we're hoping to sell some more, and build that community for each other and those people that are affected by cancer.
You see the graphic there with the website, so definitely check that out. It's a worthy cause. Liam, you're also dealing with Tommy John surgery recovery. How are you feeling in that regard? And two, how would you describe your year this season?
Yeah, so you guys caught me on a good day. Today's the first day I'm actually allowed to be out of the brace, which is fun.
Nice.
So Dr. Meister does incredible work. I've only got a little scar compared to a lot of the other guys who look like they've lost half an arm. But yeah, it's been an interesting year. It's obviously not the way we drew it up. there was a lot of time, like, I always want to make sure that everyone knows that I wasn't rushed back. Wasn't a thing, but baseball definitely helped me get through the chemotherapy treatments and everything like that. So there was no rush back. I probably threw more bullpens than everybody else in the league while going through it all. Unfortunately, it had started to play a part even before my rehab assignment, but there was no way in that I wasn't getting back on a big league mound this year. So they pushed myself, and I was just honestly hoping the entire time that there's a little bit of scar tissue, a little bit of something that could break off, and then I'd be fine. And unfortunately, it wasn't, and here we are today. But look, mindset's a hell of a thing, and now I'm with the team, still traveling with the team, just making sure I can have some sort of a positive impact as far as leadership and kind of posturing these younger guys into a position that they can succeed for next year.
Man.
Liam, I remember in your SB speech you said check on one another. That was kind of the message that I took from that, and it was a powerful one. What have you learned about yourself? And Kristi, what have you learned about your man?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just the more you talk about it, the better you feel. Whether it be the deep in detail stuff about chemo, which like vein it went in, and how'd you feel, like how'd it feel getting sick, all this sort of stuff. It was, the more you talk about it, the more just the weight is lifted off your shoulders a little bit. Like, and now I've been able to kind of talk to some people that are going through something similar now in a similar role, and just being that kind of advice and sounding board and shoulder to lean on, that, hey, this is someone I've gone through. But yeah, the big thing about it is always mindset. Reaching out, just knowing other people are caring about you is such a big deal. And I implore everybody to continue to do that.
Yeah, and I think that his mindset is top notch, super elite. It's crazy to see him. You know, I've watched him in so many roles. We've been together for 13 years. So I've seen him be a starter. I've seen him get DFA'd. I've seen him get, traded. I've seen him go from starter to bullpen, to be middle relief, to be closer. I've seen all of those moves, and he's taken every single one of those in stride. And I honestly couldn't be prouder. Tommy John was not ideal. His arm, though, to be quite honest, has been a ticking time bomb for a little bit. So it was not a huge surprise. It just was a bummer in the way that it played out. But, in my mind, I say the universe works in crazy ways. Maybe this is just getting him healthier for his return, and the chemo's fully out of his body, and he can come back and be the Liam that we know and love on the field, who's like, just a monster on the mound. So that's the hope.
Yeah, Liam, you're honestly just a bright light, breath of fresh air to watch, like, get through all of this. I'm sure you have your quiet moments where you ask yourself, what the heck happened here? But, man, if anybody, kind of the Chicago White Sox, leading this kind of renaissance and recharge with Chris Getz, I'm certain it's you being in that dugout.
Yeah, obviously, hopefully that can come. They've got an option on me at the end of the year. We'll see what happens with that. Obviously, I'm interested in staying. I'd love to stay. Someone needs to keep some of the young guys in line. Someone needs to start yelling at some of the older guys as well. But yeah, look, I'm just taking it day by day as of now. There's nothing I can do to change anything, but my goal is to make sure these young guys, especially in the bullpen with guys like Lane Ramsey, Declan Cronin, Edgar Navarro, Gregory Santos, all these guys coming through, making sure that I can be a sounding board and a device thing with me and Brian Shaw and Aaron Bummer out there. Like, hey, if you've got questions, ask us. If you want to see anything, ask us. If you're doing something wrong, we're going to let you know, but we won't blow you up in front of everybody. It's just going to be making sure that we take care of business and put you in the best possible position to win next year.
Friday, the fun begins at 4 p.m. in the parking lot. You can go to whitesox.com/Liam Tailgate for tickets and other information.
Paulie's hair is going to be perfect.
Yes.
I mean.
DJ Paulie D is going to be there. Liam and Kristi Hendriks, thank you very much for joining us. And good luck with the event on Friday.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, guys. And even if you can't make it, go to the website, check out, see if you can either donate or get swabbed yourself, and hopefully save a bunch of people's lives.
Awesome.
It's definitely a great cause. Thank you both for being here. We appreciate it.